Hey, good morning. So, as I answer this question, I tell my patients this all the time. This is going to be one of those answers that is life according to Devin, not necessarily the doctor acupuncture hat. It is still grounded clinically, but this is going to be purely my opinion on this based on what I've seen and what I've worked with within the clinic. I think that so when I think about just drinking the tea, I think that is awesome. That is how a lot of our herbal formulas work, right? We decoct them, we cooked them, and then we drink the liquid. You don't ever eat the herbs. So I do think that just boiling things and drinking the tea is enough to have those properties and do that with. If you are going to choose to eat the fruit, I also think that it is okay to do. I think that would be another situation that is dependent on your system and how well you digest and process things. If drinking the liquid on its own stirs something within your digestion, or it feels like it in itself is a little heavy, at that point I would say don't also eat the fruit, because putting in the physical substance and your body needing to break that down is an extra layer of that. But if you're drinking the liquid, it feels great, and you also want to eat the food component of that, I think that should be fine. And yeah, it's totally okay to just drink your tea. With the reboils, so what I would say within that is you can, and I'm not 100% sure how it would work with only like those fruit-based herbs, but it will be less potent than the first time around, but it's not gonna necessarily cause any problems as far as health-wise within the context of it's not gonna spoil on you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. When we do herbal formulas, sometimes we'll have our patients cook them twice. Cooking them twice just gives you a little extra, pulls a little bit extra out of the herbs, but it's less potent. So we usually mix the second boil with the first boil to still make one batch, if you will, so that there's a consistency and dosage across the board. That's something that you could think about doing, but we see it all the time with loose leaf tea as well, where somebody will make a cup or a pot of tea and then they'll put water on top again. Some teas do better with those second and third steeps, while others do not. So I think it depends on what fruits you're using and what the base of your tea is and what you're looking to get out of it. And I think if you don't mind the flavor of that second boil, that can also be okay. At that point, when you cook those, the substance that is left, the actual herbs and food themselves, they may be overcooked, so at that point, you're probably not going to enjoy eating them. But all of that to say, you can, yes, you can do them. You can do it just tea only. You can also eat the fruit as long as your digestive system feels like it can handle it. And then if you wanted to do a second boil, just know that the medicinal properties of that second boil are usually less, it's just less potent, which is totally fine because you're still getting some good stuff out of it and all those good things. So hope that helps and enjoy.